The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the double. Fight 60. Hey.
In motion goes the tight end.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. Shakes off the sand, eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumbled? And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Trouble, 38. Check Fury. Check Hunt.
Here's Morris. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. The Falcons at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
Here's 2nd and 3. He finds McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
52 blaster. Go team. Ready.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Striker, 3-3-6. Mega. Right, white. Hunt.
Here's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Drill, 52. Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Trail, yellow.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 6. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Nice footwork by McCoy. And a great job there to lead that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Ready.
Robinson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Ritter fires quickly out wide. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run in the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Carr. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hey, go Fury. Ready?
Ritter back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Ready?
Going play action. Ritter. He's got room at the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Yellow, go. Ready, go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready up.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Go. Blue striker. Steal. Check steal. Check smash. Hut, hut.
Ritter to throw it. He finds his man. Complete. That's McCoy. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with a 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
10 cycles. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Come on, set.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4.
Hut.
On play action, here's Ritter. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
On the ball.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, That's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Flush to his right. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
It's front.
To throw is Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now 2nd and 5.
6-18.
Throwing now is Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Claude red. Blaster, 6. Drill green.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 62 yards. And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Carr. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
29, 93, 93. What's up?
They'll set up a throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
What's up?
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Kill.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Now Carr again. Escaping the pressure. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Saints 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Mega. Ready?
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run the jet sweep now for Tony. On this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Set, ready. Ready,
Robinson up the middle. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a 2nd and 2. And London motioning left. Ritter from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Ready. Hey, green. You, yellow. Smash, smash, ultra. Go ultra. Hut, hut.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He completes it to Ridley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Trouble 38. 52 blaster.
Slot man moves right.
Ready.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Carr.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First down, Saints.
Carr to throw again. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
6:37.
Now Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. But I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. Well, that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Let's help them extend their lead. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Come on, set.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
Touchdown!
Chris Olave.
44 yards.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Strike. Drill, 52. Set.
Robinson on a give right side.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
43 rail. Ready.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hey, red.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 42 yards on the play.
694.
First down, Saints.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.